Okay, so me and my son and my husband have been working on a vivarium for 2 water dragons. And what you haven't seen is the start to it. It's 7 foot tall, 6 foot wide, that my husband built. And together we all came up with the design. It's going to have a 75-gallon water tank in the bottom. And right now, behind me, you can see we got some driftwood. We went and picked out ourselves for free down at the riverfront. And remember, if you go get wood that you don't buy in the store, that you do have to treat it ahead of time. That way your animal doesn't get diseases from it. And on the background, I used Great Stuff spray foam. This stuff. And I sprayed it in all different types of directions. That way it gives it the look that it has right now of like a rock wall or something you'd see out in nature. And then I mixed together the repti bark that you can get from the pet store. We got ours from PetSmart. And then organic peat moss. This doesn't have any fertilizer or anything like that in there. What seems to be better for the water dragon. In order for that to stick, I went to Walmart and got white generic caulking. It was only $1.20 a tube. We've used about 30 of them to do this entire area. And then we also used the Great Stuff foam to attach the 2 heads. This one and this one. So anyways, this wall right here is one that has already been done. The bark adds a little bit of texture to it, and the peat moss just kind of fills in the cracks where that bark won't go, because it is small, but the chunks are just big enough to not get into some of those areas that the peat moss will. And not to mention, the peat moss also holds in moisture for your water dragon. The 75-gallon aquarium will be going right there. And below that is the storage area, and that's going to be for the humidifier and feed and whatever else we need our storage for. So the driftwood was attached before the foam was put on, and my husband screwed that into the vivarium itself. And then after putting all this other stuff on, you won't see any of those screws. It's completely hidden. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it on there. If you have any suggestions, feel free to ask. Until then, as soon as we get a little bit more done, then we'll take some more video. Thanks for watching.